Recently, someone I love very much told me she feels like she's lost her sparkle. She described feeling exhausted, numb, and disconnected from herself, like she was just going through the motions of her life without really feeling present. The more we talked, the more I realized that what she was feeling was a sign of being caught in a cycle of burnout and functional freeze. That cycle can look like some days where you feel anxious and you overfunction, followed by days where you can't do anything but doom scroll. You can feel disconnected, numb, like nothing matters and decisions are hard, and then suddenly feel overwhelmed and full of anxiety. And in midlife, this can hit even harder because of shifting hormones and life demands. The good news is you don't have to stay stuck in that loop. In today's video, we'll go over functional freeze and burnout, why they happen, and most importantly, how to start recovering, including a simple morning ritual. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Natalie, and this is Sacred in Bloom. I'm a women's transformational coach, and my mission is to help women navigate midlife with more peace, vitality, and purpose. On this channel, you'll find tools for nervous system healing, navigating hormonal and midlife changes, improving relationships, and personal growth. So if you want to feel more peace, less stress, and you're looking for community and support, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get into it. Burnout isn't just doing too much. It's pushing yourself past exhaustion. You might feel irritable, impatient, resentful, even angry. You struggle to relax and may rely on caffeine or carbs to keep going. Functional freeze is different. It's when you're still going through the motions, so you might be showing up and getting things done, but inside you feel disconnected, overwhelmed, or just completely numb. You might start avoiding social interactions, feeling emotionally flat, or struggling to make decisions. It's when you've been so chronically overburdened and stressed that your nervous system shuts down. Many women go back and forth between burnout and freeze. Healing them takes different approaches, and knowing where you are is the first step to feeling better. If you're wondering whether you're in burnout, freeze, or cycling between them, I've created a simple but thorough self-assessment checklist that you can download for free. It will help you identify your patterns and give you a starting point for feeling better. You can grab it at www.sacredinbloom.com/burnout-freeze. The link is in the description. Today we're going to focus on functional freeze. I don't want to add to your overwhelm, and if you've been burned out for a while, you're likely struggling with freeze. So why does this happen, and why does midlife make it even harder to break out of? First, the freeze response is your body's way of protecting you. To your nervous system, all the stress you've been under is like a tiger chasing you. You've used up your reserves trying to run from it, so your body chooses to freeze instead. It's kind of like laying down and playing dead. If it were just one tiger, this might work because it would eventually hopefully wander off. But the problem is some of these tigers are stressors that don't go away. A stressful job, an unhealthy relationship, a demanding friendship, or just saying yes to too much out of guilt or people pleasing. Some of these things we can't change right away, and I get that. That's why we start with small shifts. If you can't get rid of the biggest tigers right now, start by shooing away the baby ones. This might look like letting go of worrying about things you can't control, like other people's choices, or taking a few weeks off from the news. Or it might be scaling back on commitments by delegating, asking for help, or simply by saying no. If you're in midlife, all of this may feel like a double whammy because declining estrogen and progesterone make you more sensitive to stress while also reducing your capacity to deal with it. So if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed more easily or it's harder to pull yourself out of it, you are not imagining it. Many of us have spent decades overgiving and overfunctioning at work, at home, in our relationships. Society encourages us to deprioritize ourselves, keep pushing through, and hold everything together. But after years without real support, this leads to burnout and then functional freeze. Now that you understand what functional freeze looks like and why it happens, let's talk about the small shifts you can make to start feeling better. One of the best ways to start healing your nervous system is to change how you start your day. Are you struggling to get out of bed? Maybe you're pushing yourself to jump up right away because otherwise you feel feelings of dread. Try this simple body-based morning ritual to signal safety to your nervous system and start your day in a better way. First, put your phone away from your bed the night before so you're not tempted to reach for it right away. Take a deep sigh and let your body wake up naturally. Allow yourself to yawn and stretch. Mentally scan your body and notice any sensations without judgment. Try a gentle scalp or foot massage to increase circulation and help you feel more grounded. Softly rocking while lying on your side can help if you're feeling anxious before even getting up. If standing or getting out of bed feels hard, ease yourself onto the floor instead. If possible, try child's pose for a minute before sitting up, and then do some shoulder rolls or some gentle spinal twists to help release tension and get your energy moving. Hydrate first thing. Warm lemon water or herbal tea can help regulate cortisol and blood sugar, but even just a big drink of water is better than nothing. If this feels overwhelming, pick just one thing and stay consistent with it, and then add another when you're ready. This isn't about adding another task to your plate. It's about creating 5 or 10 minutes of safety for your nervous system. Over time, you'll begin reprogramming your nervous system to expect safety, to function more optimally, and to stop feeling like you're constantly on edge or numb. If it helps, I've created a guided meditation that's about 8 minutes long that you can follow along with to help you with this so you don't have to overthink it, and just so that you can feel connected and supported in the mornings. I'm going to link it here. And if evenings work better for you to do a routine like this, that's okay too. I'll be posting movement videos soon to help your nervous system, so be sure to subscribe so you have some easy follow-along videos to help you with some support for your nervous system. If you feel like you might be cycling between burnout and freeze, here are a few options to start recovering. Reduce overwhelm. Set small boundaries, pause what isn't essential, and say no without guilt. Small nervous system resets, rocking, swaying, sighing, and other gentle movement. Nourish your body, protein, hydration, and warm, nutrient-dense foods. Reconnect with yourself, daily journaling, small pleasures, and gratitudes. Emotional healing and boundaries. Become more aware of where you're overfunctioning, reclaim your time, and check in daily with your needs. Which of these steps feels most doable for you right now? Are you struggling more with burnout, freeze, or do you think it's both? Let me know in the comments so that we can all support each other and so that I know what kind of resources you need. And don't forget to download your free Burnout versus Functional Freeze checklist at www.sacredandbloom.com/burnout-freeze. If this was helpful, like, share, and subscribe. It helps me reach more women who need this support. I have several guided meditations and movement videos coming soon, so turn on notifications so you don't miss them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take good care.